The election system for the U.S. House of Representatives is a foundational part of the country's democratic process, ensuring that citizens have direct representation in Congress. As the lower chamber of the U.S. legislative body, the House of Representatives holds significant authority in shaping national policies, passing laws, and representing the diverse interests of the American people. This article explores how the election system works, the role of political parties, the impact of redistricting, and how it compares to similar systems worldwide. The U.S. House of Representatives consists of 435 members, each serving a 2-year term. The number of representatives each state has is based on its population, with more populous states receiving more seats. For example, states like California and Texas have dozens of representatives, while less populous states like Wyoming have only one. Unlike the Senate, which has equal representation from all states, the House is structured to reflect population distribution, making it a more direct voice of the people. Each member represents a specific congressional district, a geographic area within their state. The boundaries of these districts are redrawn every 10 years following the U.S. Census to reflect population changes. To run for the House, a candidate must be at least 25 years old, have been a U.S. citizen for at least 7 years, and be a resident of the state they wish to represent. Although they do not have to reside in the specific district they run for, most candidates live within their district to maintain closer ties with the voters. House elections are held every 2 years, on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November. All 435 seats are contested in each election cycle, allowing voters to frequently influence the makeup of the legislature. The election process follows a first-past-the-post system, meaning the candidate with the most votes in each district wins, even if they don't achieve an absolute majority. This system ensures quick and clear election results, but can also lead to situations where a candidate wins with less than 50% of the vote, if there are multiple contenders, especially in competitive districts. The two main political parties in the U.S., the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, dominate House elections. While there are independent and third-party candidates, they rarely win seats in the House, though they can influence the political discourse. Political parties play a key role in House elections, helping to organize campaigns, fundraise, and get out the vote. The party that holds a majority in the House controls the legislative agenda, appoints the Speaker of the House, and leads important committees. The Speaker, as the presiding officer of the House, wields significant influence in shaping the legislative priorities of Congress. One of the most debated aspects of the U.S. House election system is redistricting, the process of redrawing the boundaries of congressional districts after each census. The goal of redistricting is to ensure that each district has roughly the same number of people, reflecting population shifts. Campaigning for the House is often a costly endeavor, requiring significant amounts of money for advertising, outreach, and mobilizing voters. Candidates rely heavily on fundraising, with incumbents typically having an advantage due to their existing connections and name recognition. Political action committees, PACs, and super PACs can also contribute large sums to support candidates, although this has raised concerns about the influence of money in politics. Challengers can still compete successfully by building strong grassroots movements and mobilizing local communities, but incumbents often maintain a distinct edge in elections. Elections for the House are held every 2 years, which means they often coincide with midterm elections, elections that occur halfway through a president's 4-year term. Midterms are often seen as a referendum on the president's performance and the policies of the governing party. Historically, the party that holds the presidency tends to lose seats in midterm elections, as voters express dissatisfaction or seek to balance power by electing representatives from the opposing party. This dynamic makes midterm elections critical in determining the control of the House, which can either bolster or hinder a president's ability to implement their agenda. Voter turnout in House elections varies, often being lower during midterms compared to presidential elections. However, in recent years, highly polarized political climates have driven higher engagement and voter participation. Campaigns increasingly focus on targeting specific voter demographics, such as young voters, minority communities, and suburban voters, whose participation can determine the outcome of close races. Efforts to improve voter access, such as mail-in voting and early voting, have become key issues, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Some states have embraced expanded access to voting, while others have tightened voting regulations, sparking debates over voter suppression and election integrity. The House of Representatives holds significant power in shaping U.S. laws. The party that controls the House has the ability to pass legislation, approve budgets, and initiate impeachment proceedings. The House is responsible for creating bills related to taxation and government spending, giving it a critical role in the country's financial governance. The two-party system, and frequent elections that keep its members accountable to the electorate. The election system for the U.S. House of Representatives ensures that citizens have a direct and regular voice in shaping their government. While the system is not without its challenges, such as gerrymandering, the influence of money in politics, and lower voter turnout, its frequent election cycles provide a constant feedback loop between voters and their representatives. Understanding this system is crucial for engaging with American democracy, as the House's role in passing laws and representing diverse constituencies makes it a cornerstone of U.S. governance.